Okay, everyone, can I get your attention, please? We're gonna get started. It's 5 o'clock. And don't want to interrupt good conversations going on, but if you do have a conversation, you need to take that outside. There's not a lot of people here, I see that. I'm just gonna go through some basics about the hearing process. But also, before we get started, I want you to know that we're here to take opinions on the project. It's not a question and answer session or a presentation. It's to get the public's opinion about the project. But if you have questions about the project, we have the applicant here and commission staff here that can answer your questions. And then once you have those questions answered, feel free to come up and give your comments. So the important thing to do is to have the most information that you can have before you make the comments. So you can do that by asking your questions to the people we've brought to the hearing room today, and then come up and make your comments. So that's just part of the process we have. Just want to let you know about that ahead of time. So what we're doing here today, first of all, I'm Michael Newmark. I'm the Administrative Law Judge for the Public Service Commission. It's the Public Service Commission that makes a decision on whether to approve this application for the transmission line. It's the Western Wisconsin Connection Project applied for by Northern States Power Company and ATC. So they're the applicants. The commission is the state agency that's deciding whether to approve that application. So the commissioners that run the agency actually make the decision in the case. I'm not one of those people, thankfully. I'm here to create the record in the case that the commissioners use to make that decision. So I'm kind of the gatekeeper, and I give them the information, and then they make the decision. So part of that information is evidence that we received from the parties and commission staff. That evidence will be received on August 5th when we meet in Madison, and we'll have a hearing just for the parties. Public is welcome to attend, and we'll be Zooming it and live streaming it on YouTube, so you can observe that way. But the participants at that session, the party session, it's just the parties and commission staff. So we'll look at their filings, and we'll have the witnesses there to present their testimony and be subject to cross-examination. And that's the party process. And then there'll be a transcript of that hearing, and the documentation we receive, that's part of the record for the commissioners to review. And also all the public comments that I receive will be presented to the commission for their review. So ways to make a public comment: since June 12th, we've had the public comment period open, where people can file a written comment, and you can do that online or by mailing it to us. And the other way to file a comment is just to come here and speak your comment. So if you do wish to speak today, I'll call you up, and you'll just take a seat at the chair. I'll swear you in, get your name, and have you give us your opinion on the case. What you say will be transcribed by our trustee court reporter. And the transcript of the hearing, that's what the commissioners are going to read. So we're live streaming, and there will be a recording on our YouTube channel for hearings, the PSC, Public Service Commission's YouTube channel for hearings. We'll have this recording, but that's not going to be what the commissioners see. They'll see the transcript, just so you know the difference there. So we've got the basic process. So the commissioners will take the record, review it, and then make a decision on the issues in the case. They'll meet an open meeting in Madison and vote on the issues. And then after the issues are decided, a written order will be written and then released by the commission. It'll be emailed to the service list that we have on file, and also put on the commission's website. And where you can find all the documents in the case, well, actually, if you see these appearance slips, they're floating around. There's actually a link and a QR code to the documents in the docket. There's also a link and a QR code to the comment page where you can file your comment online. And there's also the mailing address if you want to mail your comment. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but if you don't want to make a comment today, but you want to file a written comment, you can do that really easy today just by filling out the form and handing it back to us. And we'll give you more pages if you need it. So all that's available for you. Also, just another technicality here, just some of the ground rules. I'll call out your name, have you come and give your comment, but just please no other conversations in the room when people are speaking, because a transcriber needs to hear what you're saying. So This way, the commissioners will hear your comment, and we want to give everyone a chance to make their comment accurately, so the commissioners will hear it. I think that's all we need to review at this point. Oh yeah, the biggest thing in this case, we have to be out of the room by 7:30. I have to be done with the hearing by 7:30. I have to be out of the room by 7:45. Everything's got to be cleaned up, cleared out. So we usually don't have an end time to these hearings. We just go until everyone's done. But in this case, we definitely have a time we have to end. So it looks like we're going to have plenty of time to get everyone, given the crowd we have right here. But in case we can't get to your comment, I apologize. There will be a opportunity to file your comment in writing. We'll also be in Holcomb tomorrow. So if you don't get a chance to give your comment today for whatever reason, you can do it there. We'll be at the town hall, and we'll be there at 2 p.m. and we'll take whoever's in the room until we're done, and then we'll start up again at 6 p.m. and do the same thing. So, and I don't think we have any time we need to be out of there. So that's all I needed to do for announcements. Yeah, okay. What's more? All right, so I'm gonna call our first witness. Mary Hill is on the list. So, oh, I think that's you, right? Okay, yeah, come on up. And tricky thing is, I'll have you take a seat here. You want to grab the microphone. We can hear you.
I'm sure they can hear me without it.
Oh, you never know. They'll complain if they miss a word. So first, I'm going to swear you in. So raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
All right, and give us your name and comment.
My name is Mary Hill. Is this on?
It was on.
Is it on?
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Sorry, keep it close. Keep it close. There you go. Okay. I don't know exactly what I want to say, other than I don't want it. We've lived in our house for 47 years. The pole is right outside our bedroom window, literally right outside our bedroom window. I talked to Mr. Engineer over there, and I told him that there is a huge wash right next to the pole that is there now. You also are talking about going and cutting a huge swath through the conservancy that's across the street from us. And owls live there, deer live there, rabbits, fox, you name it, it lives there. And that's their home, and I don't want to see that disappear. It's, again, it's a conservancy. It's supposed to stay wooded for eternity. Anything else I should be saying? I know, thanks.
You're in the hot seat.
We do have turtles that have laid eggs at the end of our road, so any equipment that's coming down is going to run over those turtle nests. So do not want to see those disrupted either. These are really cute when they hatch. What else can I say except I don't want it, I don't want it. We had trees, pine trees, they have come through and literally cut down from the road to the creek, all of our pine trees, and left the mess for us to clean up. Yeah, I just don't want them to take any more. I have beautiful gardens. I don't want my gardens gone. So yeah, I just don't want the poles. They can come and take it out. I'll be happy to see it gone. Yeah. But leave everything else, please. Okay.
So let me ask you, you
Yes.
mentioned your location. Did you want us to have your address on file?
Yes.
Okay, so you can either tell us now while you're on Zoom and YouTube, or I can just, or you can just write it in here and I'll have that. It'll be on our website, but it'll only be on this document. So it's up to you if you want to give us your address.
Oh, I can give you the address.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
5211 199th Street, 199th Street, Chippewa Falls. Anything else?
No, that's it. Oh, and you did mention, so you were gonna send me pictures, right?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure we understand. So you're gonna send me some pictures of your house and property by email, and I will attach it to this file and it'll be on in the record.
Okay,
Great.
awesomeness. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Did you want me to?
Oh, off the record. Okay. Catherine O'Connor's next. Seen how it's done, so
I have.
give you the microphone and I'll swear you in.
Thank you.
Raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, go ahead with your name first.
Catherine O'Connor.
Go ahead.
So, I am here on behalf of the landowners who live along beautiful and peaceful Paint Creek, an historic waterway in Lafayette Township, which provides unique and innumerable opportunities for recreation for the thousands of visitors who frequent it each year, both summer and winter. I'm also here for the wildlife, for the bald eagles, the blue herons, the snowy egrets, the otters, the beavers, the butterflies, the flowers, the fish, for whom this is a refuge, a place to nurture their young, to fly, swim, grow, and build dams freely. And then, of course, we have the impact to the human homeowners, both those who live close by and those who live directly adjacent to these monstrosities. For that is what they are: giant poles, horrible eyesores, 345,000 volt wires, medically destructive, a disruption of phone and internet capabilities, which in this age is untenable. And for business owners who work at home, it is impossible. And there are many people in this area who work at home, whether running a small business, doing IT remotely, or counting on the quiet surroundings to develop creative projects. For those who don't work at home, there will be trees uprooted, yards decimated, woodland habitats destroyed, our noise buffer zone eradicated, and a significant reduction in home values. Has the town of Lafayette thought about the reduced revenue from reduced property taxes, from reduced home values? Has Excel thought about the cost of repairing downed wires versus burying them? This is tornado country. This is the land of thunderstorms. I, for one, went through great trouble and expense in December of 2023 when Excel lost power on Paint Creek for over 30 hours. And just how dangerous is an arcing 345 kilovolt power line? And that's just the full time with wires, full-time life. Let's talk about the nitty-gritty of the unbearable construction period. Cranes, bulldozers, tanker trucks crashing through brush, the endless beep, 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 drill rigs, and even helicopters. As a voiceover artist, I can tell you that no amount of soundproofing to my booth will do the job. Plus, at the end, an ugly new swath both through the Huttner Preserve, a protected area that was donated to the citizens of this neighborhood, and through Paint Creek's serene back bay. So much for the bald eagle's happy habitat. To our great dismay, the Township of Lafayette did not provide residents with any information, nor implement any strategies for unification to face this challenge. Unlike other municipalities, we were not even told to provide public comments, let alone gather petition signatures. We've been shocked to learn that many of the public comments from people along Route 1 illustrate that they believe Route 2 along Paint Creek will go along Highway 29. Please, Route 1 residents, we want you to know we see that you care about the environment, about community, people, and protected species. What you do not know is that the current Route 2 proposal will impact those very things you care about in a very bad way. We can understand how many along Route 1 have been led to believe Route 2 would experience less environmental impact, as the initial DNR report listed protected species only along Route 1. And although since corrected, it no doubt led many residents to believe that Route 2 was the better option. But it's not. No one wants to kayak under a microwave oven. No one wants to paddle quietly past blue herons that they know are suffering the effects of electric magnetic fields, or EMFs. No one wants to take their party of pontoon revelers under a sky full of ugly black wires. No one wants to fish with continual buzzing. No one wants to live under a sky marred by industrial disregard for our community. We are also shocked to learn that our state senator, Jesse James, took sides and played favorites and submitted a comment in support of Route 1, saying Excel should choose Route 2. This is highly unethical and clearly shows a lack of concern for many of his constituents. Please, members of the Public Service Commission, neither of these routes has to be approved. Neither is acceptable. You have the power. There must be an alternative. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Did you have something to say?
Photos and a copy of mine.
Okay, so you're handing me a copy of your statement and photos. So this is looking at Payne Creek?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. And we have one more comment, one more appearance left on my desk here, Jana Jacobson. And I'll need these slips if anyone wants to make a public comment, get me your slip now. We can break for a few minutes to make sure if people change their mind, we can give them a chance, but we're getting towards the end already, so I just want to make sure people realize that. All right. Swear you in. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Review that. Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Jana Jacobson. As an inline skater, I spend many hours skating on the Old Ape Trail. I also live along Paint Creek in Lafayette and spend many hours canoeing and skiing on the creek. I'm here today not just as a concerned resident, but as a voice for the countless birds, fish, animals, insects, and plants who cannot speak for themselves. Either of the transmission line routes proposed by Northern States Power would set the stage for a profound environmental decision with far-reaching consequences for the fragile ecosystems of northwestern Wisconsin. Much loved and well-used natural spaces, such as the Chippewa River, Old Ape Trail, Putner Preserve, and Paint Creek would all be negatively impacted. These massive 345 kilovolt lines and their support towers would cut through wetlands, forests, and prairies, fragmenting habitats that countless species depend on. Birds, especially migratory ones, face collision risks and disrupted flight paths. Fish and amphibians are vulnerable to water quality changes caused by construction and runoff. Pollinators, already in steep decline, stand to lose even more ground as native plant life is cleared, replaced by invasive species or treated with herbicides. And forest and creek dwellers, including eagles, herons, egrets, raptors, turtles, otters, beavers, and foxes would lose critical migration and nesting areas. These aren't fringe concerns, they're foundational. Wetlands filter our water and prevent flooding. Native plants anchor our soil and support entire food chains. Healthy biodiversity is what allows ecosystems to adapt to change, whether from climate, disease, or human impact. Projects like this are often framed in terms of efficiency and economic growth, but what's often left out is the true environmental and community cost, which is rarely reversible. Just look at what's already happened. Two similar close-knit communities have been pitted against each other over this project. Once a forest is cleared or a creek disrupted, the damage is done. And while alternatives like underground lines exist, we need to ask, were those truly considered? Or were they dismissed as inconvenient and too complicated? We also don't fully understand the long-term impact of electromagnetic fields on wildlife. When in doubt, we must err on the side of caution, not corporate convenience. So today, I'm asking you, slow this process down, insist on a full and transparent environmental review, explore every possible alternative, and most importantly, broaden your understanding of who the stakeholders really are. Include the living systems that cannot speak, but whose well-being supports us all. And stop pitting communities against each other. We can do better. Let's build a project that works for all of us, not a Route 1 versus Route 2 competition. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Well, that's all the slips I have right now. We're gonna go into a recess. We're gonna reconvene at 5:30 in case people change their mind or we get new people coming in the door. I really wasn't expecting this few people turning out today. So I'm gonna give people a chance to come if they are just on their way. So we'll be back at 5:30 to take more comments if possible. There's nobody on Zoom that hasn't spoke or hasn't already commented, so yeah, so let's just go into recess. We'll reconvene at 5:30. Thanks.
Well, that phone number doesn't call back in.
Not this time. All right, well, it's 5:30 now, so let me just interrupt you all for a second just to see if anyone else wishes to comment that has not had the chance to do so. Okay, oh, wait, you have a flag up? Off the record. Okay.
But during the open meetings, since these are scheduled at different times, you know, like 6 o'clock and 2 o'clock, there were a lot of people who showed up at the wrong time because it wasn't read right. I don't know how you feel about, it's 5:30 right now. I don't know if many people might show up at 6, but
Okay,
I mean, we are here to take comments if folks show up. So
sure.
I guess I'd recommend maybe give it another recess.
Okay.
I also heard
We
that
can,
there was some people confused about the process of the questions versus the comments and what happens first. So
Okay.
we may want to iron that out a little bit, and
Okay.
some other people might have comments.
all right, sure. So that's fine. So like I said, we're here up until 7:30, so we can take a recess till 6 and see if we have any comments again. And we'll just stand adjourned until then. I just don't want to go, we started early today because I didn't want to have to cut people off. Because we had to end at a certain time, so. But if people show up at 6, if staff's willing to stay, I can stay till 6 and see if more people show up. And we're here till tomorrow, so we're going to Holcomb tomorrow, so yeah, we can stay till then. So, all right, we'll adjourn and we'll go into recess until 6.
But if you have questions for us or representatives from applicants,
Now that I'm saying that.
Okay, well, let's get back on the record. It's now 6 PM, so we've given an extra half an hour for question and answer with the utility and commission staff. And let me ask then, do we have any new people what wish to make a comment based on the answers they received? No, nobody? Okay, so we are gonna adjourn now, and we will be back in Holcomb tomorrow at 2 PM, the town hall. So thanks very much, everyone. Take care. We'll see some of you tomorrow, maybe. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.